What up, tricks? We're gonna do a little oil change on here today. Pretty sure it's still got braking oil in it, and I went on the track with it. Bike rode great. This thing was made for the freaking track. I had such a great time on it. So yeah, we get this braking oil out of there, and let's do this thing. Your drain plug is right there. I warmed the bike up already, so you ain't gotta worry about that. Try to do this with one hand, it's kind of tough. Where are you? Make sure you get the washer out of there too. I mean, it still looks pretty good, but like I said, it's braking oil. I'm gonna put full synthetic Kawasaki oil in there so you can really get some peak performance, baby. So let this drain for a little while. While we're waiting for that to drain, it's a good idea to check your drain plug and washer. Make sure this isn't worn down. You can probably get a couple uses out of the drain plug as long as it's not all worn down. This one's pretty new, so I'll probably reuse it for another oil change or two. These, they recommend that you replace them every oil change, but sometimes I get a couple uses out of it. This one looked like it got kind of cranked down on a little bit, so I'll just go ahead and replace it. I got plenty of extras, so we're good to go there. So this is where it might get kind of tricky, especially doing this with one hand. On this particular bike, the oil filter is right here. On most bikes, like on my last bike, for example, too, it was down towards the front of the engine, down here. But this one's on the side here, so it's kind of a tricky spot. So our best bet is, I have one of these oil filter tools lying around. So our best bet is going to be to loosen it a little bit. Kind of tough to do this with one hand. There we go. So just loosen it a smidgen. And then I got this piece of cardboard here that we're going to jam up in there. Let's see if we can loosen it further. Might have to put the camera down for a second here. So here's what happened after I got the filter off. It all just dribbled down off the cardboard into the pan. So yeah, there you go. So we got our new filter here. We prep it a little bit. I'll just usually put a little tiny bit in. Since it's completely horizontal going in there, I'll just put like a little tiny bit of oil. Just take some off the top here. I like to lube up this gasket a little bit. Hard to do it with one hand, like I said, but I'll toss the sucker back on here. This is a really neat tool to have. There you go. Wipe it off a little bit, but and there you go. We'll go ahead and put our drain plug and washer back. Don't gotta be too tight. And tight should be good enough. So then we'll come over to this side and add some oil. Kawasaki's usually take, excuse me, two quarts and some change. Your sight glasses right there. See how it's empty? So then just slowly add. Take a clean funnel and then slowly add until it's right about roughly where that top line is. That's the high level, and then that line's the low level. So you want it pretty much almost level with that top line so that you're not starving it of oil. So go ahead and put some in here. It's Kawasaki oil, full synthetic. Always a good idea. Check for leaks when you're adding. Make sure you've got everything buttoned down tight. So there, we add a little over a quart. Let's see where our sight glass is now too. Slowly filling up. Oh, another important thing is, to check your sight glass. Make sure the bike is level. I got mine on a rear stand, but if you don't have a rear stand, maybe have someone sit on it for you. That usually helps. Okay, so we'll now go ahead and run it. So see, once we ran it and some of the oil worked through the system, it went down a little bit, the oil level. So we're gonna have to add a little bit more. Then there you have it. Right there at the level it needs to be. Oil change completed. Thanks for watching.